I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly zero while also incorporating your proper holdover with a training rifle. Now, I'm going to be using the Unit Solutions Unit 4 training rifle with this. I've been using this thing for months. I absolutely love it, but this will also work with any other training system, whether that be UTM, simunitions, or even an airsoft rifle, if that's what you use. Anyways, this is going to be very simple and straightforward, and it shouldn't take you more than like 10 minutes. All you're going to need is a target stand, and about 7 yards worth of range, and obviously a safe place to do it, which for a training rifle, it's pretty much anywhere as long as you're not shooting someone's house or car or something like that. So personally, what I do is I use 2 pieces of painter's tape. One's going to represent my point of aim, and the other one's going to represent where my point of impact should be. Now, the key for this is knowing what your holdover is. Now, for me personally, I like my tall mounts, my 291 mounts. So with this, I'm going to have a 4-inch height over bore offset. So what I do is I measure from the middle of this first piece of painter's tape, which is my point of aim, 4 inches down, and the center of this painter's tape is 4 inches. Now, of course, this might be different for you depending on what you utilize for a riser and an optic. So as an example, if you have a 2.5-inch height over bore offset, then you would measure 2.5 inches from the center of this piece of painter's tape, and then the center of the second piece of painter's tape should be 2.5 inches. So again, point of aim and my point of impact should be the center of this piece of painter's tape. And I zero the optic accordingly. So if my first set of 3 shots goes like, let's just say low right, I would walk it up until they're hitting the center of my second piece of painter's tape. We're going to do this at 7 yards, and I'll just go ahead and show you what this looks like. All right, so I'm at 7 yards. Again, my point of aim is going to be the top piece of painter's tape, and my point of impact, if I have this zeroed properly, should be the center of that second piece of painter tape. I'm going to just do 3 rounds. However, you can use however many rounds you want. So let's just go ahead and do it. I'm just going to do the standing. You can do this braced or like prone if you want. But again, it's only 7 yards, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. All right, let's go ahead and see where those hit. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Elevation seems fine, but it looks like they're going a little bit left. It's been a little while since I've confirmed 0 with this, so I'm going to go ahead and just make a quick correction, a few clicks right, and hopefully these end up more center line. All right, I'm back at the 7-yard line. I've made my adjustments to my optic, so now I'm going to do my second set of 3. Hopefully these are a little bit more center line. Okay, those already looked a lot better. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so after making our adjustments and doing my second set of 3, 1, 2, 3, absolutely perfect. That's exactly where I want those to land. And that is how you zero a training rifle, in particular this Unit Solutions Unit 4 training rifle. It's really important that you incorporate your height over bore when zeroing, because for these training rifles, you're going to be using them typically within 15 yards and in, generally speaking. So you are going to have a height over bore in reality. So it's important that you incorporate that into your training rifle, so that way you're not giving yourself false reps and false practice. Because in reality, my real rifle will have this offset, so it's important that I'm practicing that offset with my training rifle. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching.